Donkey Jaw Projects.
What is up, party people? How you guys doing? Day 43 of 100 Days of Making Comics. And I did my stuff, did all my work, and got a good deal done on page 6 of 7 pages, which I don't think there's any lettering on the last page, besides I already did it, like hand lettered. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll put a "the end" in there or something, who knows. But yeah, we're just about done with the lettering. Then I gotta go in and clean up the gray tones and finish the comic book cover. What am I gonna work on next? Not 100% sure. There's so many things I can work on. Well, Resident Aliens is kind of at a halt for the moment until, I'm waiting, on the writer to get his part, work on his part. But that's just, it's not like a rush or anything. I have so many things I could write. I probably will just want to keep. Well, I have that whitewash story I want to do, so I might jump into that. I have to work on the cover, but that doesn't count towards working on comics in my book. That's like extra sort of. So it's going to be writing. I think whatever I do next is going to have like the most full script I've ever done, because I need to do better with that. And, having a good script, I think, is helpful. And, so far it's evolved from me just figuring it out as I go to, writing some loose thumbnails with maybe a little dialogue, and then now I'm up to the point where I'm at least writing, a page or two of paragraphs, with some dialogue. Some of it I make up when I'm doing the lettering. But I want to, now the next one, I want to have like a full finished script with all the words and all the dialogue in there and all that stuff. So, whatever I'm working on, it's, the next for a little while is going to be writing. Unfortunately not much visuals. I don't know, maybe I could do some concept art, that'll help, and it's hard for me to get visuals on this on these videos, but there's going to be some visual art coming up soon anyways, so that'll be cool. It's actually, one of the videos is already uploaded to YouTube, just gotta wait till it's time to press go. Next Tuesday, actually. So anyways, one thing I guess I wanted to talk about was just this, I don't know, I get excited when I listen to podcasts and stuff, or YouTube videos or interviews and things like that of people who are already in the industry, whether they're doing it independently or for the main two. Either way, it's always inspiring. There's a different level of getting stuff done attitude when it comes to people who are actually working in this as a professional thing. And it motivates me. It makes me feel like, okay, I need to be working at least as hard as this guy, or at least producing as much as this guy if I want to even stand a chance. But it's exciting because I don't know. I just feel like I feel like, I don't know. It just gives me like almost like a little bit of an edge, like if I'm reading or paying attention to these podcasts, because I'm getting into the mindset of the people who do this professionally. So instead of just kind of hanging out with all my friends making comics and making some progress, but I want to make a lot of progress. I want to be like I always bring this up, but Jeff Lafferty talked about it's like getting a train to start moving. It takes a lot of coal and whatever it is just to get it moving even an inch. But once you get it moving just a little bit and it starts rolling, it gets to the point where it's really hard to stop it. It's going to take more effort, to stop it than to keep it moving. So I feel like I'm at that point where I'm like pushing this like rock up a hill, or this like trying to get enough coal that can make this locomotive go. But I think it's gonna work. That's kind of the point I'm trying to come to, is I really am confident that it's gonna work. Like I pretty much want to guarantee to you guys like that this is gonna happen, like making comics in a substantial way, and as a career, it's gonna happen, like by faith. Like I believe that it's gonna happen. I believe that this is my function in life. Not the only function, like it's not the most important thing even in my life, but when it comes to the things I want to do as like a career, or that is like my important work of my life, this is right there. This is what I need to be doing. And I've never felt more like in the zone, like this is going to happen. And like even though it's almost going to be hitting March, usually by the time that March happens, I'm already distracted and onto other things, from whatever goals I set in January. I'm still like, I have nothing but hunger and desire to make this happen. And I know there's going to be setbacks. I don't know what form it's going to take when this stuff does happen. I don't know where I'm going to be published, or if it's going to be independent, or like, I think it'll, I don't know exactly what shape it's going to take, but I just know it's going to happen. Like and this isn't like The Secret, that, talking it into existence. It kind of is a little bit, but not in the way they do it. Like to me, it's faith in God. I mean, that's what the difference is really. To me, it's faith in God and Jesus Christ, and that's, but it's also just like working at it and knowing what I'm supposed to work at, what I feel. I don't know what, like, it's like one person said something about like you almost can't not do it, like you can't not do it, like you have to do it. You're compelled in a way that no matter what, you're always going to come back to it, type of thing. So I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I just feel like this is going to happen. This is going to work. I just have more confidence than I ever had, and I'm just excited. I'm really excited about also like what Alterna Comics is doing. There's an interview they did, because they're doing a Kickstarter right now for Amazing Age issue 0 to be for Free Comic Book Day. They were denied by Diamond to be like one of the books for Free Comic Book Day, which, from what Diamond said, it was, or the committee, I guess there's a Free Comic Day committee, whatever it is. From what they said, they can just let only so many people do it, so they just were one of the many that had to get cut from it or whatever. Who knows what it really is, if that's just how it is or what, but they're making it happen anyways. They got the Kickstarter going. They've already been successful, but the more they make, the better this whole situation's going to be for them. And I'm excited. I'm excited about what what Alterna stands for, what they're doing. Peter Simeti, he's a cool dude. Like, check out the Alterna YouTube channel. He's got a couple videos where he's just talking to the camera, just like you and I do, who are on YouTube. And he's just got a lot of interesting stuff to say. He's a humble dude. He's a cool dude. And then he also has his own channel. I guess it's just called Peter Simeti, I think, where he does like, because he's an artist as well and writer. And he just does like fan art stuff and things like that, and just chats, and a really cool thing. And I just love what they're doing with the newsprint books and the $1.50 price point. And I mean, I told my comic shop, like, get me everything from Alterna that's, the floppy comics. Like, I'm going to buy all of them, because at that price you can't go wrong. I mean, whether the story's good or not, I don't know. Like, I think some of the stories are good, probably going to be good, and some of them are going to be not as good or whatever, but I don't care. Like, I'm supporting something that's moving forward, that I think is a really cool thing they're doing, something that other comic companies are just not doing. And I'm really excited about that, and I want to be part of that. I'd love to be part of what Image is doing. It's all creator owned, both companies, and who knows, maybe I'll be published at other places. I used to not care about being published anywhere, but now I think it's a fun thing, and I think that's the path I kind of want to take. Not necessarily working at Marvel or DC. Who knows, maybe that could happen eventually way in the future, but it's not my goal. If I never do that in my life, I won't have any issues with that. I'll be cool with that. That's not my goal. But I just want to write and create these stories that mean something and affect things, affect change, affect just change in hearts and minds, just about different things. Like, I'm not trying to revolutionize things. That's what stories do, though. Stories help you to see things differently or in a better way. That's a big part of what it does, and it helps you to escape. It does a lot. Story does a lot of things. So I don't want to get into a tangent on that, but basically the whole point is I'm excited about comics. I can't wait to get Attack of the Lizard Brain out, and then get the next one and the next one and the next one out. And it's gonna work. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna work, guys. I really believe it, and I think that all of us have a great opportunity right now to make this thing happen. Yeah, you don't get into comics for the money, but I used to think that because it's hard to make money with comics, like, I don't feel like that's going to be the thing that makes me my living necessarily, not like direct comic sales, but that is the avenue, that's the thing I'm putting forward into the world, and whatever happens with, that surrounds that is probably what's going to make my living. Who knows? We'll see. It doesn't even matter to me if I make a living, but that's something I want to do. But I want it, whatever I do, I want it to be work that's substantial. And like I said, I think for everybody, like all of us who are doing the 100 days, like, and all of the community who are doing comics, don't feel like, it's wasted time to work on your comic. There's many ways nowadays to make a living doing exactly what you're interested in doing. And finding some way, shape, or form to do what you want to do and make a living out of it. There's a lot of different ways to make money with anything, like comics, you can, whatever. You could sell all kinds of different things. You can get advertising. There's just too many different ways to make money. Like, it's hard work. It's not easy. But if you're willing to put in the work, things are going to happen. You might not know what the results are going to be, but the results will be something, and it'll be good, if you're putting out good work. And yeah. So anyways, that's about it. I'm starting to ramble a little bit. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys got something from this. Hopefully this was encouraging. If it was, and it's something that you like, and you'd like to hear more of, definitely click that subscribe, click that like, and comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on all this stuff. I always respond to everybody, especially on YouTube and most of my social media. I do my best. Every once in a while I might miss one here or there, but I try my best to respond, even if it's just a little thing. But a lot of times I try to respond with something that's quality, and yeah, I don't know. That's important to me. So yeah, comment and we can have a conversation. I'm cool with that. I love doing that. So I'll talk to you on the next episode. Thank you for watching. Day 42 signing off, 43 signing off, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace out.